Good morning and welcome once again to our daily prayer message, coming to you from our beautiful Basilica here in Carmel, California. And once again, I'm out here in our main courtyard. Our focus this week has been on wisdom and the various ways in which we ask God for wisdom and discernment, and how, obviously, we use that wisdom and discernment to work for a more just world, for better human relationships, and to better fulfill the will of God. I wanted to share with you today the thoughts of our Holy Father Pope Francis on the wisdom of the heart from his Angelus address on July 21st, 2019. Our Holy Father spoke as follows. In the Gospel passage today, Luke the Evangelist narrates the visit of Jesus to the house of Martha and Mary, the sisters of Lazarus. They receive him, and Mary sits at his feet to listen to him. She leaves what she was doing in order to be close to Jesus. She does not want to miss any of his words. Everything is to be set aside when he comes to visit us in our lives. His presence and his words come before all else. The Lord always surprises us. When we truly focus on listening to him, clouds disappear, doubts give way to truth, fears to serenity, and life's various situations find the right replacement. When the Lord comes, he always puts things in order, even us. In the scene of Mary of Bethany at the feet of Jesus, St. Luke shows the prayerful attitude of the believer, who is able to be in the teacher's presence, to listen to him, and to be in harmony with him. It means pausing a few minutes during the day to gather yourself in silence, to make room for the Lord who is passing, and to find the courage to stay somewhat on the sidelines with him, in order to return later with a serenity and strength to everyday matters. Commending the conduct of Mary, who has chosen the good portion, Jesus seems to repeat to each of us, do not allow yourselves to be overwhelmed by things to do, but first and foremost, listen to the Lord's voice in order to properly carry out the tasks that life assigns to you. Then there's the other sister, Martha. Surely this woman had the charism of hospitality. Indeed, while Mary listened to Jesus, Martha is completely caught up in many services. That is why Jesus says to her, Martha, Martha, you are anxious and troubled about many things. With these words, he certainly does not condemn the attitude of service, but rather the stress with which one lives at times. Thus, today's Gospel passage reminds us that the wisdom of the heart lies precisely in knowing how to combine these two elements, contemplation and action. Contemplation and action. It's hard to get the balance right. He reveals to us the secret of everything. Being attentive and ready in hospitality when he passes and knocks at our door, with the face of a friend who needs a moment of rest and fraternity. This hospitality is needed. May Mary Most Holy, Mother of the Church, give us the grace to love and serve God and brethren with the hands of Martha and the heart of Mary, so that in always listening to Christ we may be artisans of peace and hope. You might remember that if you were tuning in last week, I shared with you a poem by Mary Oliver, What I Have Learned So Far, that also wrestled with the sometimes competing demands of action and contemplation. Our Holy Father is guiding us towards the middle road, where both are needed and indeed can feed one another. As I said, getting the balance right. When we take time to contemplate and listen to the voice of our Saviour, we may be better equipped to take the actions needed to serve our brothers and sisters. When we take the actions of service, we may see His face and hear His voice in unexpected places. As always, if you do have any prayer requests, I ask that you send them to Father Rodrigo and myself. Just go to our parish website, carmelmission.org, and press that prayer request button, and we will happily take your intentions with us during our daily prayers and masses. Thank you.